Okay, so first of all, you're not allowed to laugh at the video title because you cannot deny that this is a genuine confusion, at least of mine. Most of the days when I lack the sheer willingness to do absolutely anything and everything, I just assume that I'm depressed, which again, in my defense, most of the time I am. But every once in a while, I find myself thinking that what if I am gaslighting my brain into thinking that I'm depressed so that I can take these breaks, when in fact I'm not depressed and just a really lazy person. Now again, there is a chance that I might be gaslighting myself into thinking that I'm gaslighting myself into thinking that I'm depressed, because I don't know why. I don't know why my brain works this way, but yeah, because you know what? It is one thing to not want to do huge tasks, and it is another thing to absolutely not want to get out of bed, like take a shower, eat, comb your hair, do the basic necessities. And it's not that every time on these days, on such events, I am sad or crying, or I am particularly, very down about a certain matter. It's just that I don't want to do anything. And it's also not like I'm sad in the meantime. I might just be, scrolling endlessly through my phone, or I might be reading a storybook, or I might just be lying down, doing nothing, staring at the ceiling or at this window, watching the birds. But suddenly I'm not doing anything useful. I don't even know how many tasks is just piling up. This procrastination of mine is going to be the death of me one day. You have no idea how many assignments has just piled up and up, and how many personal tasks even. So which again brings me to this question, that have I lost my productiveness due to the fact that I'm mentally not feeling to do it, or I'm just lazy, to quote my mom. I guess we will never know the answer. The only two plausible answers I can think of that applies to this situation is number one, maybe initially when I was at an all-time low, I developed this habit of pushing things away, just not doing it because I don't feel like it. And initially, even though I recovered from that phase, this old habit of mine just didn't want to die. The second theory is I might just be very torn and very depressed and very black from inside, and I don't even realize it. And I'm just gaslighting myself into thinking that I'm not. I'm just pushing away this conversation with myself, like coming into terms as to what I am actually feeling. And maybe someday, very near in the future, this is gonna bust and I'm going to have another mental breakdown. So stay tuned to find out. But as of now, I guess we will never know whether I'm just a really fundamentally sad person, or I'm just very lazy, to quote my mom, a very lazy cow.